Alright, so if you've got this style Briggs and Stratton with a broken pull cord, this is a very easy job you can do yourself in about 15 or 20 minutes. Just go ahead and take the 3 bolts out and remove the top. So the first thing you're going to want to do is go ahead and fish out the remaining rope. Just stick a screwdriver in there and try to get a hold of it, like so. Very easy. Alright, so what we got to do is put tension back on our spring, and what we're going to do is with the spring totally released, we're going to wind this about 6 3/4 turns counterclockwise, approximately. So the easiest way to do that is to make a point of reference. So put a mark on there and then put a mark on the frame right here. That way you can see every time you come around. So 6 3/4 counterclockwise. What we're trying to do is right where our string comes through, right here, we're trying to align this back to here where it comes out. There's 1. Alright, so there's 6 right there, but we still need to bring this right here back around to here. So let's keep going. 6. Approximately right there. Okay, right here is lined up with right here. So let's go ahead and put a screwdriver in here to hold this temporarily while we get our rope ready. Now, as you can see right here, my rope is frayed pretty bad. We want to bring that down to a finer point. For this part, you might want to wear some gloves or something so you don't burn yourself. But just go ahead and heat this up with a torch. And then just bring that to a nice point like that. Now all we got to do is feed it back through, just like so. See it coming out right there? And just make 1 loop in it, just a regular knot like you're tying your shoes. Just like that, very easy. Go ahead and pull the tension out of it, give it a good pull. Alright, we're ready to go back on the motor. Notice I have not cut the string yet. By the way, I'm just using 1/8 inch string. That's all I'm using right here. Alright, go ahead and put that bad boy back on there and put the 3 bolts back. Alright, so let's go ahead and bring it through our loop up on the handlebar. Tighten that loop up. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it a little bit longer than I want it to be. Measure twice, cut once comes into effect, right? So before we tie a knot in anything, we don't want this thing to lie all flopped over like that because there's not enough tension on there. We want it to be able to kind of stand at attention like that. So what I would do is pull your rope back a little bit before you tie a knot. That way when you release that, it'll hold the tension. So go ahead and tie your knot here, just like we did before. All right, that seems pretty good. But before we cut this, I want to go ahead and pull this all the way out. That way we can make sure the rope's long enough. Oh yeah, that's plenty long enough. And when we release the whole thing, it still has plenty of tension to hold itself up. Alright, so let's go ahead and cut our rope. Now, if you find that after you pull it all the way out and then let it come back in, it's still too loose, like it's hanging down like that, you might have to take the knot loose and readjust the knot. That's why I left everything long like I did here. So let's go ahead and cut this. It should look something like this when it's all said and done. And then just tuck that back inside. There we go, that's it.